Welcome to October 2020, the year of crazy. I'm adding to the crazy by doing 2 prompt lists this year. One will be in a traveler's notebook of my own design using Mab's Drawloween Club prompts, and then I will be playing in an already started altered book using prompts from Inktober. In real life, I'm currently recovering from a broken ankle that required screws and plates inserted, so my Halloween challenges will also take on an abandoned, haunted hospital theme also. This is as much planning as I will do ahead of time as I like the paper to dictate any of my projects. So sit back, enjoy the goofiness that will most likely happen, and as always, thanks for watching. Good morning, good morning. This is very tough today. I just am in a foul mood. Am I allowed to be in a foul mood if I only have one leg? I almost did make a video and I'm like, yes, you can do this. All right, so this prompt is throw. I have no clue. My page was already painted purple and yellow. So I will go with a purple and yellowish theme. And then I found some paper that I have made. I was going through some of my bins and trying to clean some stuff up. And I found this page, which I made on Procreate. And that right there is just the different paintbrushes in Procreate. I made mud, basically, but it's pretty. And with the purple paint, it looks like it's purple. It's really gray, but it looks purplish. And then I found the purple envelope from all the junk mail that the hospital keeps sending me. So I thought, well, can I put something in there on the Procreate page inside the window? And so I'm cutting the envelope to fit the book size. And I decided to leave the jagged edge from where I angrily opened the envelope, and instead of cutting all that off. And then I changed my mind, so I did trim it down. But I'm still not knowing at all how I'm going to put throw into a haunted, abandoned hospital until we've been introduced to another character, another doctor, or a doctor. Dr. Throw. That's all I could come up with. But it made me, I worked through this because at this point I still have no clue as to what I'm doing. Um, I know that I have some faces over to the right or to the left that I've been clipping clip art images. I thought, okay, one of these could be a creepy doctor. I was cutting the football parts off that go to my Hobonichi because I'm a football fan, and so right now football in the United States, that is. And so I have football in my Hobonichi, and those are just little like images that I printed off of Pinterest, I think, um, to put in my Hobonichi when we have football games. But right now, football is questionable. Anyhow, so that head right there, um, I got off of some clip art, and I thought, could this be Dr. Throw? And that's his head peeking through the window. So I'm trimming it down so that it'll fit. And I make a very, very generic body for Dr. Throw, who is the orthopedic, which kind of, here's where I'm trimming the ragged edges off, kind of is cool in a way, because I guess you could throw bones around, right? An orthopedic doctor could throw bones around in an abandoned, haunted hospital. Who knows? So I'm going to glue him in so that he fits in the window properly, and come up with some kind of body. Now, I'll have to say the next prompt, I think, is Gargon, which I had no clue. And I'm still not sure I did it right, but I think it had something to do with one place it said it was some kind of fish, haunted animal that has kind of like a fish look about him. Another place said it was like uh, something comparable to a gargoyle. So I had been coloring and um, watercoloring different heads and spook heads and ghost heads and things like that to make my own like haunted people, testing it out. I put in there Dr. Throw, Chief of Orthopedics. And so I just put 3 heads on a Procreate page last night. I thought, well, okay, those are just going to be Gargon heads. and we're going to go with it. We're not sure what they are yet, even, but we're going to do this. This is a piece of paper towel that was saturated with mermaid markers that I photocopied, and then I cleaned a green paintbrush on top of. So that is going to be the lab coat of Dr. Throw. And there's some legs, or arms, no legs. And I made some arms also. And that's as much as I could manage today. But it was before I thought I could do anything, or after I thought I could do nothing. It's another crazy day here in the United States politically. Every day, just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Or crazier, it does. Um, and uh, I am having pity parties with my leg because it just hurts constantly. It dawned on me that I wonder if I have an infection in the incision, but then my husband told me that I may not have remembered because of all the pain from the staples, but that they cleaned it with all kinds of antiseptics and put bandages over it and everything. So he says, I think it's just hurt because you've got a bunch of metal in there and it's still healing. I'm like, okay. I haven't taken any pain pills. I'm trying not to because I don't want to get hooked on those things. Um, and I haven't had any in 3 days, so that's good. Or no aspirin, I'm just kind of working through it. Mainly, it's uncomfortable. It is just uncomfortable. This is me whining and complaining. This is why I did a voiceover, because it was me whining and complaining on the original sound from the process when I was doing it. And I'm still complaining. So anyhow, all right, here I am making my gargon, whatever they are. We're going to go with the gargoyle heads. So, I still haven't used any of those pretty paints from when I painted all those papers on that magazine. It was really weird how that finish on that paper bubbled. But here's my heads that I've been making and playing with. So I superimposed them over. That's another piece of paper it was one of my watercolors, and I enlarged it to fit over the size of 4x8 piece of paper. That little tiny piece to the left. But it's pretty. I'm going to do more of that. So this one is just samples of gargon heads. And that's what we're going with. And that's all I mustered through today. But at least I got it. At least I made myself do it. At least I had some art. And I mustered through it. Sometimes you just got to keep just going and going and going until you finally come up with something. And hopefully I'll get through this funk where I don't like anything I'm doing. My leg hurts and I'm having pity parties. The gargon heads are having pity parties. So I wrote sample of gargon heads. So that's it for me today. Hopefully the words are easier tomorrow. And thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow back here. Bye. Thank you.